Hello everybody and welcome back to day 3 of my paper squishy week. Monday to Friday this week I'm posting a different paper squishy tutorial every single day, but today I made this set of crumble cookies. I mean, look at these, aren't these the most adorable things you've ever seen? So I made a confetti one, I made a chocolate chip one and a pink frosting one. These all have different fillings inside, so we're going to test them out at the end of the video, giving them a good squish, but for now though I'll just leave you with the tutorial. So to make the cookies I took some small circles of paper. This is 1 A4 paper cut into 6 circles. Worked out perfectly for me, so you just need 1 piece of paper to make all 3 cookies, which is absolutely blooming amazing. I didn't have the colours that I wanted in terms of pens or pencils, so I actually went in and painted the cookies today just using some acrylic paint. So I mixed up this beigey colour on the chocolate chip cookie. I made sure that I had loads of texture on there of lighter and darker shades just to give the cookie more dimension, and then on the other 2 cookies I basically made it so I had a ring of like this beigey colour with a darker ring of it around the outside, so then when I put the frosting on it filled the whole thing up. For the strawberry one I obviously made some very light pink frosting, and then for the confetti one I just mixed up some very pale yellow paint and just painted it on in the centre. For the backs of the cookies I then took the same size circles and just painted that in the same beige colour with the darker edges around the outside. To make the confetti on the confetti one I actually just used my alcohol markers in primary colours, just dotting on some dots smaller and larger ones to make it look like they were sprinkles. To turn the circles then into squishies, what I did was I took a front and a back piece of each one, laying down some tape on the front of one of the pieces. I then cut little tabs and just taped them front and back so that they were all sealed. With the little tabs I made sure to go around probably about 2 times really, just to seal it all up there, and then once I had about 90% of the edges all sealed up I then went in and with this stuffing. Like I said in the intro, I did choose different stuffing for each of the cookies. So for the first one I actually used offcuts of memory foam, which I've been saving from my memory foam squishies that I've been DIYing recently. I say memory foam, it hasn't been memory foam, it's been high density foam, but same sort of thing. But anyway, once my squishy was then filled up I just taped up the edge closed and then took a black acrylic paint marker to add the cutest little face to it. That paint had dried down, I did put some tape over that just to protect the face a little bit. Moving on to the other 2 squishies now. For the chocolate chip one I ended up doing layers of pillow stuffing and memory foam, so pillow stuffing, memory foam, pillow stuffing, memory foam, pillow stuffing, just to fill up the shape. And then for the final strawberry pink frosted one I just filled that with pillow stuffing, and of course I taped the bow shut and added a face to both the other cookies. To make the crumble cookie packaging I actually just cut down a cereal box to size. This is just a honey nut cornflake one from M&S recently. Would I recommend these buying them? Probably. They're very cheap, not as good as Kellogg's, but you know, they're very nice. So I cut down the box basically just to fit the cookies in, and then I painted the whole thing in this light pink colour. To protect the actual box I covered it all in clear tape. I just like my things to be shiny, I like them to be nice and protected. I then just used the same black acrylic paint pen that I painted on the faces with to write out the crumble logo, and again once that was dry I taped over that just to make it the same texture. So obviously now with all the paint dry and everything like that I've put tape as well over each of the face. I don't know if you can see there, but there is a strip of tape over the faces that I put on afterwards. I just wanted to put the faces on afterwards so they kind of like on top of the actual designs, because with the like frosting one as well, like I have all this texture on there and I just wanted to make sure that the faces looked like they were kind of on top. So first of all, this one here I actually filled it with just memory foam offcut, so squishiness wise it's very nice. Squishes just lovely. It's nice and slow rising, just as my foam. It's nice and airy. I really like the size of these as well because you can really kind of get your hands around them. So there's that one. For the chocolate chip cookie one I then mixed this 50-50 with memory foam and then stuffing, as you would have seen, and again it's nice. It's not as slow rising as the foam one, but I do think it squishes nicely, and again it's nice and airy. Around the edges is kind of where I put the stuffing, so that's kind of staying more to shape, but there's that one. And then last but not least we have the strawberry one, which is stuffed with just pillow stuffing, and this one here squishes very nicely. It's not kind of as satisfying as feel as the foam one, like to actually squish it in the hands, because obviously it is quite densely stuffed. This one I put quite a bit in it to get, you know, an equal measurement, but comparing the foam with this one and then the stuffing with that one, as you can tell this one here is a lot slower, but this one here feels more dense, so it's completely down to you and what you would prefer. I think I should have probably stuffed the chocolate chip one a little bit more so that I could have a better kind of representation, but I am happy with this actually. That's very nice, especially considering I put so much stuffing inside. I also think it's absolutely bloomin' adorable. So that is the set of the cookies for today's video, but I absolutely love them. Let me know which one's your favourite. I think it just looks so cute as well with the little box. Obviously this box was just a cereal box. Got a bit of the cereal on the bottom. I didn't end up painting that, just I felt like it was a bit of a waste of time. I kept the inside of it plain. Yeah, very happy with that. I did cover it all in tape as well, so that gets protected and it will just hang out in my paper squishy box now. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I shall see you very soon, aka tomorrow, for another paper squishy.